I feel like you inspire me to just be a better husband. I still feel like, you've forgiven me for many different things. And you've shown me that you really do love me in many different ways. And, for a while, I was a different person where, I didn't, like, I feel like I probably took you for granted and didn't really be the person I should have been. And seeing how much you love me inspired me to show you how much I love you and not be an asshole.
May I ask what was the turning point?
What do you think excites me the most about our future?
I think that you want us to be as well off as possible financially.
I do.
And I think you want us to get to a position to where we both are able to make money without doing anything.
Yes.
And that's also my desire as well.
Yeah.
So we share that. And I think children.
Yes. I definitely want children. I've been thinking about children a lot more lately, mainly because I'm 45 and before you know it, I'll be 50. And then 20 years after that, I'll be 70. And, although I can move around now and, nothing is like hurting or really bothering me, but I also see as people get older how it drastically changes.
And quickly.
Yeah, very quickly. And I would love to have a kid that I can still spend time with and enjoy and, not get to the point where I don't want to do anything.
Yeah. The thing about how your body changes, like the Jurassic part is like it doesn't happen like from one age to the next. It'll happen like over a period of time. But once it starts to happen, that goes downhill very quickly. And I've seen it happen.
Yeah, because I even think back to like when I was growing up with my dad, like at one point, like he was just like, moving around, doing whatever, to the next, like, it was hurting for him to walk.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, and I don't remember exactly when it started, but I just remember it being there.
Yeah.
I remember him being able to do whatever he want, move fast, run, do whatever, to when he walks, it hurts. Like, when he was living.
If for some reason I lost my memory, what is the first thing you tell me about us?
Damn, that's tough, actually. If you lost your memory,
Because I wouldn't know who you were.
I know that would be very hurtful.
But it wouldn't be my fault.
I'm just saying.
Okay, so how would you jog my memory? How would you make me try to make me remember? What would you say? What would you do? Where would you go?
I think I would be like so hurt. I wouldn't even really know what to say. I think I'll just probably just keep telling you that I love you and I've loved you for all these years. And hopefully me saying I love you will like trigger something. Cause I mean, if you lost your memory, like me just trying to explain something, it's not really gonna help. And I think I'll be too distraught to even think about something to say. I'll probably just be sitting there crying and just telling you that I love you and hoping that that does something. But that would be hurtful as fuck, actually.
I mean,
And no, it wouldn't be your fault, but especially if I'm telling you that, you looking at me like I don't know you and like why are you talking to me kind of thing. Like I don't know, I go pull up I'll go have to pull up these YouTube videos and yeah, I'll do that. I'll pull up all the YouTube videos and pull up some documents with our name on it or something.
Yeah.
I guess that would work.
yeah.
But I don't think I would be thinking about that at that moment. I think at first I would just be like, what the fuck kind of thing.
I could see how that would be a
Oh yeah, I'm booking around. I feel like it.
I don't see nothing. I could see how that would be a hurtful situation. I think what I would do, as I would probably say the same thing, but I think that once we got here, I would first go over here to this picture wall and just
But
like,
I lost my memory. I may not even feel comfortable coming with you.
but you, so I think that when that happens, the doctor would, somebody will have to be there, because if a person loses their memory, they're gonna lose the memory of everything, where they stay, what's their name, who their family is, and so they can't stay in the hospital. So the doctor is gonna have to do something about that. And so if you tell me that we're married, you're my husband, and the doctor is saying this, and everybody else is saying, okay, I have to believe that, and then when we get here, we got to go somewhere. We can't stay in the hospital. So we will go to this picture wall and then be like,
So I mean, we do have a lot of proof.
yeah.
So I guess that would work, but I don't think that wouldn't be the first thing popping in my head. I think the first thing popping in my head, I'll just be like, I don't know, I'll be very hurt and confused. And lost and all of the above.
Confused. Can you imagine how I would be? Beyond confused. What the fuck is going on?
Yeah, you'll probably be done cursed out all the people in the doctor's office.
Why am I here? Who are you?
Yeah, go ahead.
Wasn't that not just mine?
I thought that was mine.
No, that was mine.
If you had to start our relationship over again, what would you do differently?
If I had
I'm
to,
very, very intrigued to hear this answer.
if I had to start a relationship over again, what would I do differently? I think if you enjoyed the game and you want to play the game, we will include a link for you to purchase the game at the bottom. We do have an affiliate link and a promo code that you can put in to get a discount on the order. The one thing, or one of the things that I would do differently is be more upfront about
I know where this is going.
the previous situation, the prior situation before meeting you.
Explain. Well, I mean, they need to know.
They know already.
Well, you don't know. It could be new people watching.
He's just a mess. Like, this boy is so messy, man. Like, he's just messy for no reason. There was a certain situation that I was in which involved someone, and we were not in a relationship, but we were intertwined. We had a entanglement.
Stupid.
And I did not disclose that in the beginning. And if I had to change something, if I could change something, that would be the one thing that I would change. I would disclose that in the beginning, explain the situation, and yeah.
Yeah, and I think because that situation caused a lot of issues, and that also caused trust issues early on in the beginning because he didn't tell me about the situation.
And now I will say, in my own defense, this was prior to us being serious.
Yes, we were just basically talking. It wasn't like we were in a relationship yet.
Yeah. So y'all not gonna do me.
But yeah, that was we had gotten into like some really bad arguments, and that was like in the beginning. But we got past it, clearly.
Yeah. This is my question.
Wait, who just went? Oh, my bad. Go ahead. Sorry.
Fill in the blank. I get turned on most when you.
And this supposed to be like a PG-13 video.
No. Yes, the question.
What was the question?
Oh, you don't remember the question? Okay, I'm gonna repeat the question. Fill in the blank. I get turned on most when you ...
I mean, you get turned on most when we're doing sexual stuff.
Okay.
Would you want a better answer? Or you want me to elaborate?
I mean, the people want a better answer than that.
You get turned on most when I'm.
You don't have to be explicit.
Well, which one do you want?
Okay, do whatever you're
Um,
comfortable with.
You get turned on most when I'm pleasing you in every which way possible.
I'm gay. And do you have a problem with it? And if you do, I don't care.
Does that make sense?
I mean, it makes sense to me. I guess you got to use your imagination. That's fine. Use your imagination. Take it however you want to take it.
Okay, so I'll say this. So, what?
No, go ahead.
Damn, this is so weird. Why is this so hard to answer? I already know what I'm thinking. It's just very tough to say this on YouTube.
Be politically correct.
Be politically correct.
Either you can be politically correct or you can be vulgar.
I don't want to be vulgar. I don't want to get flagged. Or
you can say it without saying it.
Yeah, I can do that. I can change my words around. So there are some times when he's sleeping and I'm not fully asleep yet. And I know I want to do more things, but he's asleep. So sometimes I will wake him up with my mouth. And then once I use my mouth to wake him up, then we will continue and do a lot more other things where we're both using our mouth and other parts of our bodies. Was that a good answer?
I mean, I think you did an excellent job.
If you don't understand it, I can't help you anymore. That's all I'm gonna say.
I think you did an excellent job. There was quite the explanation. Thank you.
That was awkward as fuck. What do I do that makes you feel safe?
I think feel safe. Let's see. So I think one of a fear of yours is that you don't want us to go back to those instances where we were, we didn't have any money or we had to like figure out how we were going to eat. And I think your fear of that motivates you to also want more and do more and want to get more. And I think that is something in my mind that gives me comfort to know that I know that you would do what you have to do so that we won't have to go back to that place. And I know that I would do what I have to do so we won't have to go back to that place. But now, since that is your fear, I know it makes me know that together we won't
go back.
Yeah, like we're not going back there.
Definitely not going back there.
So that is something that makes me safe. It makes me feel safe. Safe as in with life or with living. I don't know if that makes sense.
It does.
Yeah. What do I do that inspires you?
What do you do that inspires me? Let me think about that one. I'm thinking. Stop. I feel like you inspire me to just be a better husband. I still feel like, you've forgiven me for many different things. And you show me that you really do love me in many different ways. And, you know, for a while, I was a different person where, you know, I didn't, like, I feel like I took, I guess I feel like I probably took you for granted and didn't really be the person I should have been. And seeing how much you love me inspired me to show you how much I love you and not be an asshole.
May I ask what was the turning point?
Well, the turning point was, I mean, just different situations that happened in our relationship, and you chose to stay with me. And I think I told you before, and this doesn't pertain to cheating, so, and I think I've said that before.
Yeah. Okay.
But just, you know, different situations we have in our relationship, and you decided to stay with me, and I just don't know if I would have been in your shoes if I would have decided to stay. Because for one thing, I hold grudges for like ever, which I'm getting better at. So that just showed me that like you really did love me and do love me. And I feel like that just made me want to be a better person. That's why I made a lot of life-changing decisions. And just because you probably, if you're sitting here and you're new to this channel, you're probably like, what the hell are they talking about? Why don't they just say it? Okay, so and the reason why I didn't want to say it, because I'm pretty sure people are tired of hearing me tell this story. But I do not drink anymore, and I do not drink because I got drunk and done things that I wish I wouldn't have done. And sometimes when I would drink, I would become the angry drunk. And I would say things, I would curse, I would like just do like really like effed up like shit basically. And call him out his name, talk about him in like the most nasty way. I have a very foul mouth, which doesn't come out a lot, but when I would drink, once I would get to that point, that would start coming out. And I would just say things that I really didn't even mean. I would just say things to hurt you, which you knew. And after I did all that, you still decided to stay with me after, you know, I apologized and stuff. And that just showed me that like, you really do love me. Cause like I said, I don't know if I want to say that, yeah, hey, I would have just stayed with you. But truthfully, I don't know, especially with that mind frame I was in back then. I don't know if I would have stayed, because I still don't think I was at the level I am in my mind now to stay. Like I think now if like something happened like that, like yeah, I can say for sure, like yeah, I would stay and we would work it out, but I was a different person back then.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
I don't even really like talking about, there's our refrigerator beeping. I don't even really like talking about that stuff. As you can probably tell, like my whole vibe kind of changed a little bit. Because I know I've done things and I know I've said things that have hurt you. And anytime I kind of talk about it, it kind of takes me back. And it just makes me feel like shit.
You think I'm attractive?
Child, you all right?
This is my first
Roasting it like spam.
Shut up.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Tell a friend, and tell a friend, and tell that friend, cousins, brothers, sisters, aunties, uncles, and grandmas, and granddaddies. And always remember, we love you guys.
Mean it. Peace out, family.
Bye.
Oh, my